In August 2023, a UK nurse named Lucy Letby was convicted of killing babies, despite coming from a supportive upbringing. This case raises the question of whether evil individuals are a product of their environment or inherently born that way. The debate explores the philosophical perspectives on the nature of evil.
Earlier this month, the face of serial killer Lucy Letby appeared on the front pages of almost all of the UK's newspapers. Letby is a former nurse who was found guilty of murdering 7 babies under her care. It's commonly supposed that people are not born wicked, that our moral propensity for good and evil stems from our upbringing and environment. Broadly, there are 2 sides to this debate. One says that humans are inherently good, but can be led astray by their environments. The other argues that humans are naturally wicked and need their environment to make them, and keep them, good. A major proponent for the former was the Confucian scholar Mengzi. Mengzi argued that all humans are born with 4 beginnings, or 4 seeds. Mengzi was one of the first in a long tradition arguing for the perfectibility of mankind. Pelagius, William Godwin, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Immanuel Kant all, to some degree, argued the idea that we are inherently good but led astray by society. On the polar opposite side of Mengzi, we have a position most often associated with traditional Christian theology, original sin. While Pelagius, mentioned above, argued against the idea, the overwhelming majority of church fathers argued that humans are naturally tempted to sin. In the 18th century, the Marquis de Sade, from whom we get the word sadism, argued that most people simply found life boring. The only thing that gives it a thrill is the dark and perverted fantasies we enjoy. Fantasies a few, fringe deviants will act upon. Sigmund Freud argued that we have primitive drives or impulses, the ID, that tempt us to indulge our animalistic, often savage selves. The only reason we do not constantly indulge this ID is because of our superego, an internalized moral code given to us by our culture. The debate about the perfectibility of humankind is an exercise in philosophical confirmation bias. To put my cards on the table, I'm inclined to side with Mengzi and Mandela. I find it hard to believe that humans are born evil. And so, I'm rocked a bit by these cases of seemingly random and wanton evil.